Some residents of Hammanskraal are still without clean drinking water. That's months after the completion of the first phase of the Klipdrift potable water package plant. Now, the area has been battling water supply problems for decades. In 2023, more than 30 people died in a cholera outbreak. Residents say they are frustrated by the endless delays and government's promises to deliver safe drinking water. Newzroom Africa's Zola Sholwana is there and joins us now. Zola, we had gotten assurances that the 12.5 megalitres per day that were meant to come out of that first project were supposed to be coming on and would need to be 100% clean in order for people to be able to use them for drinking, washing, etc. And of course, we have a whole process until June, at least this year, in which we're hoping to get 50 megalitres then of water per day. Still doesn't seem like we're anywhere near that.
Well, Arabile, I might have missed your question because it's quite loud because of the rain where I'm at. But what I can tell you is that residents have expressed disappointment after the mayor postponed her visit in some of the wards where we understand that the water issue has been resolved here in the area of Hammanskraal, while other residents were celebrating a blissful Christmas of having access to clean water. Residents in Temba are still frustrated, and they are saying that they have been experiencing these challenges for over 3 decades now, and they are not convinced that the current mayor and the city of Tshwane will resolve, the ongoing crisis, the ongoing crisis that we are well aware of. Let's actually speak to one of the residents who says he grew up in this area and for over 20 years he has had to buy water and do what you call water farming. So basically when it's raining like this, he needs to put buckets of water outside so that he stores some water, because the rainwater is much better than the water that is coming out of their taps. So thank you very much for your time. I mean, you've been living in this area for quite some time. Take us through your struggles of water. You did mention that it's been decades of not having quality water.
Yes, that's the honest truth. Hammanskraal people, we have been suffering because of the maladministration of our city council. More than 35 years. I'm turning 37 this year, so you can imagine I grew up being educated about cholera, and even in my younger years when I was still in primary, I was still taught about how to treat these ailments from the tap water in Hammanskraal. So it's a really, I'm saying this with profound sadness because we've lost a lot of people due to this water crisis. We've put our faith in our political leaders. We've put our faith in the system of the city council. And what we are left to do is to actualize. We depend on farming for rain. During these rainy seasons, citizens of Hammanskraal and residents of Hammanskraal are water farming. We survive by buying water. You can imagine, this water is not even healthy enough for the plants, for us to water our plants. You can imagine the struggle that we go to every day.
Speaking about the poor quality of water, you did mention that you can't even use it for laundry. That's how bad it is.
Yes, it's very bad. We have to buy water even to do laundry for our white clothing. And, we grew up, when we grew up, the water here, it was drinkable, but we were also given methods on how to treat it using jig. We either boil it or we use jig, or we serve it with a cloth, But now, the water crisis has went from bad to worse. It's killing our people.
Let's speak about the water tankers. How often do they dispatch them to this area?
By law, it should be every day because water is an essential utility. We should have access to clean, accessible water. But like I said, the maladministration of the city council and the people that are responsible to deliver that water to us, they are not playing their part. Even the tankers, the trucks that deliver water in our homes, we're not sure that those trucks or those containers that carry water from where it comes from, they clean those tankers. Because now it's an everyday thing. The container, the JoJo tanks must be cleaned. There must be a sustainable method for them to help us, for them to deliver clean, usable, drinkable water to us. But it's not the case.
The city has mentioned that they've completed the first phase of the water plant that is packaging water and is providing certain areas. As we speak, there are some people that have running water that is drinkable. Are you convinced that at some point, Themba as well will be one of those communities that have access to safe drinking water?
Well, for their hope, I would like to believe that it's so. But you can ask any resident of Hammanskraal Themba, they will tell you that politics have it right on paper, but in actual fact, that's not the case. You can even open a tap. If the mayor says, or these people claim what they say is true, then they should come and they drink the water themselves to prove to us that this water is really clean and drinkable and accessible and it's right for everyone to use in here in Hammanskraal.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. Well, Arabile, that was one of the residents essentially painting us a picture of the water crisis, how dire the situation has been here in Hammanskraal, in Themba to be quite specific, because we understand that there are certain wards that do have access to safe drinking water at this particular moment. But for these residents, that is still a dream, because as they open their taps, the water looks brownish and it's not safe for consumption. And this has been going on for a number of decades, but we do understand that the city, through their statement, has mentioned that this is a matter that is currently in progress, that they are working on, and they anticipate that by the end of June in 2025, they would have resolved the ongoing water crisis in Hammanskraal. Back to you in studio.
Yeah, it's all the promises that, of course, the community itself is waiting with bated breath upon then. And a lot of words still coming through from government regarding that situation and saying that they will always try to make way, whether it be through the water tankers, etc. But man, those residents are still feeling hard done by because it hasn't cleared up that situation as yet.